March Madness is one of the most hyped up tournaments in the country, and a large part of its fame comes from its buzzer beaters. When a team's season is coming down to the line, sometimes a desperation shot is the only thing that could keep them running. So here are the 10 greatest buzzer beaters in tournament history. Number 10, Loyola, Illinois, 2018. Loyola, Illinois is known as a prestigious school. I mean, their team mascot is basically Sister Jean, the team's nun. But in 2018, the 11th seed from the Missouri Valley held an epic run that brought them to the Final Four. That run was sparked in the first round with a buzzer beater over the 6th seed Miami.
One timeout, they don't take it.
At number 9 is Northern Iowa in 2016. Another school that upset their opponent in a 3-point buzzer beater was UNI. In this meeting in the first round, UNI blew a lead against the 3-seed Texas Longhorns. Texas soon tied it all up at 72. So when it looked like this game was going into overtime, Paul Jesperson ran down midcourt. Unfortunately, UNI blew another lead in round 2 and couldn't come back from it. Now, for these next few on the list, we're gonna see some old school classics. At number 8 is Georgia Tech in 1992. With 0.8 seconds left in the game, James Forrest upset USC with a game winner to send the Trojans packing. Then Rip Hamilton and UConn got a game winner in 98. At number 6 was Arkansas in 81. U.S. Reed scored a game winner with a half-court shot over the reigning champs Louisville. Now let's review some of the biggest upsets from buzzer beaters. Like in 1998, 13-seed Valparaiso was down by 2 with their opponents, Ole Miss, shooting free throws. Well, thankfully he missed them both, but with 2.5 seconds and little time to get a shot off, Valpo has no chance.
Carter pressuring. It's to Jefferson, Drew for the win! Good! He did it! Bryce Drew did it! Valpo has won the game! A miracle!
Bryce Drew sent Ole Miss home with that 3. But one team that wouldn't go home were the Houston Cougars in 1983. Nicknamed Phi Slamma Jamma, Houston dominated their way into the finals, and with future NBA Hall of Famers Hakeem Olajuwon and Clyde Drexler, they seemed unstoppable. And their opponents, NC State, stood almost no chance as heavy underdogs. But late in the game, Jim Valvano's Wolfpack and Houston were all knotted up in the 50s.
Wittenberg, that's a long ways. They won it! On the dunk!
With legendary game winners aside, this next one on the list is probably single-handedly the greatest executed buzzer beater in March Madness. Anyway, remember when Virginia lost to a 16 seed in the biggest upset in tournament history? Well, 1 year after that, they were in a position to lose again to an inferior team.
Short, backs out, Diakite, a race for it, into the hands of Clark, got a chance to win it here, up in front, it's Diakite for the win, it goes! For the tie, Diakite squares it at 70!
This possession to tie up the game went perfectly. Missed free throw, back tap, regaining of possession, and then quick pass and shot for the score. Thanks to this shot by Mamadi Diakite, Virginia would later win the game and the title. Number 2, Duke in 1992. With a trip to the Final Four on the line and 2 blue blood schools fighting for it, Christian Laettner made the shot. This game had gone back and forth for a while, and the score was 103 to 102 in Kentucky's favor.
There's the pass to Leitner. Puts it up. Yes!
And although Leitner's shot probably took more than 2.1 seconds to catch and shoot, it still counted for the win. Before we see number 1, let's check out some honorable mentions.
With 5 seconds left, now it's Texas hurrying to the other end. Abrams, Paulino to win it. Oh! Texas wins on a last-second shot by Kenton Paulino.
Vanderbilt a 1-point lead. McClain inbounding. Right corner to Miles. Finding space. Here's Thomas. 1 second. Got it at the buzzer! And 13-seeded Murray State has pulled off the opening round shocker.
Raymar Morgan, 6.6 left. Draymond Green finds Lucius for the win. He got it! Spartans move to the Sweet 16. He rifles it right in front of us to Abdul Rahman at midcourt. Extra pass. And it goes for the win! The three-pointer by Jordan Poole.
Finally, at number 1 is Villanova's buzzer beater in the national championship game. With a trophy on the line between UNC and Villanova, one of the craziest endings occurred. Now, with 13 seconds, UNC had a chance to tie it.
It's Barry, who had the hot hand from 3 in the first half. They're going to have to do something from the outside now. It's Page off balance. Puts it up. Impossible! How did he do that? Ties the game with 4.7 seconds to go.
But when it seemed like an overtime was upcoming, Chris Jenkins had other plans in mind.
Right to the court with Archie Diacono. 3 seconds at midcourt. Jenkins gives it to Jenkins for the championship. The national champions with Jenkins hitting the winner at the buzzer.
Anyway, if you want to see some more buzzer beaters, check out my video for the craziest ones that happened in 2022.